onions are nice and brown, don't worry, they're not burnt. Then I'm gonna add my spinach. Because it's frozen, that's why I'm adding it at this stage. Okay, so I'm gonna cover and let it like defrost in there, kind of so maybe for like a minute. I'm gonna use this lovely sauce, which is like a beef sauce. I boiled beef in there with the spices, and then in here I made fufu plantain. I have my prawns in there, they're soaking in water. They're dry prawns that I'm gonna add in there in the spinach. And then I have my blended tomato in here, and peppers and onion and chili. And then in the air fryer, the noise you're hearing, that's the T-bone beef that I boiled. So now I've transferred it in here to finish cooking. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. So this is dinner for today. It's spinach with some okra, with some beef, air fried beef. Maybe I'll add a little bit water because it's still frozen, it's still hard. So let me add a little bit of water. If you had fresh spinach, you wouldn't cook the spinach first, because this fresh spinach should be ready to cook and they just cook in the next like 2-3 minutes. But because this is frozen, I need to kind of de-ice it. Oh yeah, before I forget, I'm also going to add okra. So maybe I soak them in I soak it in a little bit of baking, like a spoon, like a half a teaspoon, a quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda. It's gonna help to continue making it like soft and dewy. Okay, so I'm gonna try still let the spinach thaw properly before I can add the rest of the ingredient. And I'm not gonna add, you can add the spices at this stage, but I have spices in there, so I don't want to double spices, then it's not gonna be nice, it's gonna be overwhelmed with spices. So as you see it in here, it's just little olive oil with onions, spinach and okra. That's it. And then I'm gonna add that at the end because that one is just cooked already for like 10 minutes. So let's see. Yeah, it's starting to become more softer now. So let this just cook for like maybe 5 minutes in total. It should be soft enough in the next 5 minutes. Because you don't want to eat cold spinach. Okay. And this is done also. So I'm gonna switch it off. Okay, and I'm gonna remove it from the heat. So we're gonna cover this so it can cook properly. But before that, maybe I'm gonna add that in there also. So that's looking good. Gonna wash my hands. Okay. The heat was very low, it was 4, so I'm gonna increase and make sure it's a little bit I think maybe 7 will do. Yeah, I'll leave it at 7. Cover it for like, I don't know, 3 minutes until you can see it's cooked. And then I'm gonna add my blended tomato. And then after blended tomato, after like another 5 minutes, then I'm gonna add the sauce. Okay, and I think the beef can be turned over today. The other side can also come color. I'll take 30 minutes to cook it. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.